Hello there, welcome to the Palais Royale in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Today is Wednesday, October the 17th, 2018. I'm Howard Paul Shore, and with me I have Chef Stefan Howard.
How do you do?
It's such a pleasure to be here.
Glad to see you here at the Palais
A
Royale.
couple years later, yes, and times haven't changed, have they?
No, I'd like to think we've only gotten bigger, better, and stronger in those last couple of years, but yeah, lots going on in the city, and we're happy to have you back in it.
Yes. So every Wednesday between 12 to 3 p.m. I understand you have a very special fundraiser with 3 different charities that you sponsor. Can you tell me about them?
Yeah, so, and this has been going on, I think we're into our 9th year. It's called our Faith, Hope, and Charity Luncheon. We invite the public into the Palais Royale ballroom for the low fee of $15 per person to step right into our kitchen, meet our cooks, have a buffet lunch. All the coffee you can drink, wine and pops and things are extra. But this event is truly to make sure that Parkdale and local communities get to come on into this gorgeous old historical building and enjoy the space as much as we do. It actually feels great because to have a public presence where they haven't actually just bought the whole venue, it puts a bit of a pulse into the space, and it feels really, really great. So yeah, for about 9 years we've been hosting these events. We've supported, I'd say, around 8 or 9 different charities along the way. Right now we're set with 3, so about 60% of the $15 that goes into the pot, 60% of that goes back out to the charities that we support. Right now we're supporting Join the Dance, which is a program that helps inner city school kids, gives them dance classes.
Okay.
It teaches them a level of respect, how young men are supposed to treat women and how young women are supposed to treat young men. Fabulous program. We also support the Hellenic Foundation, which is a group that helps parents who have grown-up kids who have problems in their life, so whether it's mental or physical problems. So the program's not designated to help the kids, it's designated to help the adults who still have to take care of their kids when their kids are 30 or 35-year-olds because they can't function in society without that help. So really, really a fantastic group as well. And then the third program we're supporting right now, I do apologize if I'm not getting the name exactly right, but I believe it's Gilda's house.
Yes, I think so.
Gilda Radner, and it's all to support cancer research and her actual location. We have a couple family members in our group who have gone through cancer as of recent, and that has landed on our donation, as one of our charities, basically because of that. So those are the current 3. I think we did pretty good today. We probably had 60 or 70 people, not bad for a cold day down here by the lake. But you'll actually see we'll load up with well over 300 people on the summer months. The patio is jam-packed. Locals will come in, they'll set up an art installation and try to sell it to people. Someone might jump on the piano, and play for the whole room, even though it wasn't set up. So it is a real communal thing. We ask all our guests to, like I said, go right into the kitchen, grab their food. There's no linen on the tables. And then all the guests are expected to go right back in the kitchen with the plates, sweep the plates, put the forks and knives in the proper place, and drop off at the dish pit. So, and it's all communal seating. So odds are, if you're going to come out to one of these lunches, you're going to sit with someone you've never met before, more than likely someone from the area, from Parkdale and the likes. And yeah, we like to think we've become a part of the community because of, especially because of those Wednesday lunches.
And I was going to tell you, your views out here from your patio are amazing.
Yeah, on a beautiful, beautiful day, you can see Mississauga, Hamilton, Niagara, Buffalo, and even Rochester straight across the lake.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you're right by the Canadian National Exhibition, correct?
Yeah, the CNE is what, a 10, 12-minute walk away, a 2-minute drive. So yeah, all along the waterfront here, there's a lot of real cool sort of historical stuff. If you were to walk from here to the CNE grounds, It's a stunning spot, absolutely.
Yes. I do have an important question. I wanted to ask you, how did you get started with your charity fundraisers 11 years ago?
Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
It's a great question. It's rarely asked, actually. Well, it actually started with there was Chef's Farmers Market down at the Brickworks in the Don Valley. You say you were hiking through there.
I've been there, yeah.
So you would know the Brickworks area. This is about, I think it's 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. They started hosting every single Wednesday chefs only local market. So it was products that was only coming from Ontario, and it was designated for Toronto chefs to come down, and instead of sort of having to fish through everything and find their local product, guaranteed the second you walk into this market, everything's local. So I started bringing down cooks to see this and make them realize this is the way we've got to be and this is the way we've got to think. Sure enough, about 6 weeks into the market, we're one of 10 chefs going down there. The city has 6,000 restaurants. So we're kind of questioning what's going on. So we're the market people. So maybe it was marketing, maybe it was promotions, maybe it was too expensive. I don't know. But we felt a little bit bad because they were bringing all this stuff down here, and at the end of the day, they had leftover product. So we would purchase and say, okay, we're going to buy this and that for a staff meal, and go from there. After a couple more times of doing that, they started donating it to us. And we're like, oh my God, that's so friendly. So do me a favor, on your way out of town, you're going to stop here. It'll be still early enough, and you'll join us for staff lunch. So they started doing that. And then sort of in a round table discussion with a few of the cooks and a few of the farmers that had stopped by for lunch, we started talking about how much more this could be. So within a few days of that, I went up to our ownership group, and I told them what was going on. And I said, why don't we do this for charity? Why don't we just open up the doors on whatever day of the week? We'll still invite the farmers, and except for we won't, we'll charge the general public. We won't charge the farmers because they're donating the product. And we'll send all the money back into charities then. And sure enough, they were like, sounds like a great idea. We want to see the pulse. We want to see the locals in here and the likes. And yeah, it's been going strong 9 years since the ownership agreed to let us go ahead. So pretty cool event. It's we don't promote it. We don't talk about it much. But like I said, there's some days when there's a lineup from the kitchen door, like all the way to the end of the building outside. 300, 350 people popping in for lunch. Those are some of the crazy ones. But we've raised a lot of money. We've helped a lot of people along the way. And like I said, I think for me the most important part is that we allow the neighborhood in here without having to pay a big, huge $5,000 to rent those spaces.
Yes. And your food, I'm sorry, all of it comes from the farmers market?
No, not all of it. For those initial charity luncheons, it was all coming from there. After about 4 or 5 months of it, I said to the farmers, like I can't take donations anymore. We're bringing in money now. So I started buying the product regularly. It helped us to develop a few relationships that we still have. But no, we're not buying all our product like that. Unfortunately, that market didn't last. So we're not buying our product off of there. But I still visit markets regularly. One of my favorites is, you'd love this one, in Sororn Market on Mondays, 3 to 7. They're just up in Sororn Park, Sororn, Dundas. They have music and hot food. They put pizza oven out in the park and stuff. They have beautiful, beautiful market. And I take that experience. I try to make sure all our cooks and all our chefs think in that way. You have to support local. It drives economies, and it drives relationships. It drives so much. And in our purchasing practices, whether it's food or something for the building, we really go out of our way to stick with local and work on those relationships and stuff like that.
That is great, yes. My sister, I believe, is one who initially learned about your fundraising, events and all that, and that's kind of how I came with my mother and my sister several years ago.
Yeah.
So I just hope to pass on the word so more people will be able to come here and enjoy this fantastic food you have here, which I love.
Awesome. Well, and like I was saying, the Wednesday lunch isn't exactly the highest level of cuisine that we're doing. but it does give our cooks an amazing chance to show off a little, because it's not so much the chefs that are preparing the Wednesday lunches. It really is our crew, like our kitchen team. So it gives them a chance to show off. It also provides us with, we have to buy a lot of food here, and it makes darn sure that nothing goes to waste in this building.
Good.
Yeah, which is really feels good for the chefs and stuff.
Yeah. And tell me, I'm not sure if it's your organization, you're affiliated with a few other places. There's some place, Bayview.
Oh, well, we have the Pegasus Hospitality Group is our parent company that operates out of this building.
Yes.
And we operate the Exchange Cafe down at the University of Toronto.
Yes.
Campus Catering in the same location at the Robin School of Business. We have the Grand Lux Event Boutique at Bayview and Finch, Bayview Shepherd area, halfway between. Here we are at the Palais Royale. We have an off-site catering company called Food Studio Catering, and we also have a food trip. So yeah, there's a lot going on. In 14 years, I started working here as a hands-on chef 14 years ago, and all we had was this building. Then our first event, we didn't even have stairs.
You guys have really progressed. You really have moved up.
Yeah. Cool group of owners. Hired the right people along the way. And, we've done other things along the way. We operated a restaurant at the Royal Winter Fair for, I think it was 3 years in a row for the entire length of the fair. We got good reviews, and we did a really good job there. We operated a hotel for a couple of years. We actually were the food and beverage at Casa Loma for 3 years as well. We had a really good time there. We had great success there as well. So, yeah, we've done a lot in the last 13 and a half, 14 years.
Great. So if people want to find out more about your event on Wednesdays, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. They can go to www.pegasushospitality.ca and just look on click on the events tab. They can also go the other route, and that's simply Palais Royale Ballroom, and you can get all sorts of information on it.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, there you go. Well, I look forward to coming back to another one of your events.
Looking forward to seeing you again, too.
Great. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Cheers, my friend.
Great. Have a great day, and please come and visit.